what I was going to get to. Subaru covering their bases with all their vehicles. They have one for everyone, really. So, let's start out with the Impreza. They're standard all-wheel drive sedan and wagon. That's pretty much your starting Subaru. That's the one parents buy for their kids. That's the first Subaru you can buy on your own with your own money if you're strapped on a budget. It's safe, as a 5-star safety rating, as pretty much do all Subaru vehicles. So yeah, there's your starting Subaru. You get all-wheel drive, so you're safe. You know, you have the options between sedan and wagon. And I drove a brand new 2016 Impreza sedan, premium, all the bells and whistles, while I was getting my timing belt done. And man, I mean, it had everything. Navigation, for heated seats, I think. I don't think it had cooling seats. But it was nice. I mean, it was really nice to be in a vehicle that had all the comfort conveniences. You know, mine's a 2007. I don't get a lot of the conveniences. Navigation, don't have that. I get a random auxiliary port, no Bluetooth, stuff like that. That is really, really crucial for a modern target audience. And it got up and go. I mean, I was surprised how fast that thing went. So that's the Impreza. Next, one of their newer vehicles, the Crosstrek or the XV, depending on where you live. Really, really, it's a niche group for that vehicle. Young people, I'd say anywhere from 18 to 30s, probably. Likes outdoorsy things, and likes Subarus, and yeah, so mostly just outdoorsy, kind of adventurous people, but still want a chic, modern-looking vehicle. Might have a dog if they're a young couple. So kind of the younger, little bit younger audience than the Forester. The Forester is a little bit more grown up. The Forester. Let's go to the Forester. The Forester, again, all-wheel drive, as are most Subarus. It is a mid-size SUV. I wouldn't say full SUV. I'd say more mid-size SUV. You know, it's not third-row seated or anything, but that targets the kind of outdoorsy, yet I have a vehicle that I could grow into. You know, you could start a family in that vehicle. That's really what the Forester is kind of targeted for, is the growing family, but still, you know, I can get up and go camping, I can do this, I can throw my dogs in the back, stuff like that. Next, let's go over the Outback. The Outback, your older audience, much older. Well, let me not be rude. Your kind of parents and up vehicle. You know, you can have car seats in the back, you can have strollers and stuff in the back. It's a little bit more grown up, a little bit more classy. It does appeal to the more, might I say, not to be rude here, but kind of the hippies, the outdoorsy, tree-hugging kind of people. If you look at their commercials, that's pretty obvious. But, you know, my parents have one. It's an overall great vehicle. All-wheel drive, lots of room. I mean, yeah, it's really nice. Really safe, just like all the other ones. Next is the Legacy. The Legacy it's kind of a confusing niche that it's in. It's I want all-wheel drive and kind of some get up and go, but also I'm classy, I'm a businessman. To me, that's the target audience of the Legacy. It's your big sports saloon car, pretty much. Kind of a more business-like. So let's say a family with a single child, they might have a Forester to, you know, take the kid to soccer practice and stuff, or even a Outback. But the legacy would be one of the parents' commuting vehicles for work, you know, going to the office, stuff like that. Next is the BRZ. So your BRZ, not all-wheel drive. Why? It's targeting an audience. You know, they're not fast by any means. They're actually kind of on the slow side for a sporty looking vehicle. 2 doors. So they're targeting kind of a, this is kind of hard to say, a JDM drift culture. I'm kind of hesitant to say that because, you know, some people will probably bash me for that. They're like, no, you know, JDM vehicles are like 240s and Supras, but yeah, after you heavily modify your BRZ 86 or FRS, whatever, which one you buy, they're all the same vehicle. That becomes a nice drift-like vehicle. It's aimed towards that audience, the kind of street racer. Next, and my favorite, obviously, the WRX and the WRX STI. So, it's a very complex culture. You have people that take WRXs and STIs on tracks, you have people that rally them, you have people that modify them and street race them. You have people that lift them and do off-roading with them, so it's a very, very mixed group. It's a fast vehicle, obviously. You know, if you get a WRX, you're looking for more of the in-town fun. You know, I spool early, I get more acceleration in town, but if you're a track day person, you want an STI, you spool at like 4.5, 5 grand, maybe even 5.5. So it's a very, very versatile vehicle. Throughout the years, especially with the newest generation of Subarus that was introduced in 2015, those WRXs are kind of leaning more towards road and street than they were rally. The WRX was originally, you know, styled and molded around rally, but it's a very versified car. Versified? I don't even know. It's a very versatile car. There you go. So whatever you want, you know, there's a Subaru for everyone. Everyone, I'm serious, everyone has a Subaru. I mean, they've really, really covered their bases. So I'm really excited with this upcoming generation of Subaru. They have the Ascent coming out. Oh, the Ascent is massive. It's kind of like the Tribeca, a big 3-row, but it's gonna have a 2.5 liter turbocharged engine. So basically what I have in my vehicle. And so that's going to be aimed towards, you know, I have a lot of kids, that kind of culture, but still being all-wheel drive and safe and all that. Alright, well, I will see you guys in a little. Either this video will continue or it's going to end right here. Peace.